We've gotten to be a throwaway society, and we need to rethink that to use our resources wisely.
Probably several reasons why people don't recycle.
It's like saying, why do I breathe? You know, it's like, isn't that what you're supposed to do?
I think the reason people might not do it is because they're lazy, or they might just not know what's recyclable.
While it is sometimes a hassle, I really would like to recycle more.
To be honest, I would have the time to do that, but I mean, I guess just for convenience, I choose not to.
It would feel really wrong not to recycle. It's like throwing trash in the street. People don't do that anymore.
I just haven't had time to pick this all up and put it in my car. I just have a nice bag of box board, which is just broken down cereal boxes, pasta boxes. We're going to finally take care of all my recycling that I've been accumulating for the past 7 or 8 months, I'm gonna say.
The practice is, if you don't want something anymore, you throw it in a wastebasket. We've been raised that way. We have trash baskets everywhere, so that's part of it. One, making recycling as easy it is to throw something out will improve the number of people that actually do recycling. If you do it enough, then it becomes second nature. And until it becomes second nature, it's work. People don't realize that recycling has, or throwing stuff to the landfill has costs, some of which can be recovered when you recycle something.
Well, as an undergrad, I actually helped lead a campaign with the student group ECO to try to get recycling bumped up on campus. It used to be very spotty in the residential halls in particular. Your ability to recycle even newspaper was difficult. And then we circulated a petition to get people to sign on to say that they were demanding MSU have a comprehensive recycling program. And we presented that position to the Board of Trustees in 2006.
There's probably been some form of recycling on campus since the 70s.
It's better than it used to be. For a long time, they would recycle only paper that didn't have any kind of glue or gum on it, so envelopes couldn't be recycled.
Whether it was structured, unstructured, student-driven, primarily student-driven, grassroots.
Currently, in all 579 buildings on MSU's campus, we have what we call the 5 materials, main materials that we're recycling.
White paper, mixed paper, newspaper, cardboard, and plastics 1 and 2.
We just recycle pop cans.
And we turn them in for our deposit money. And that's pretty much as big as of a part we do.
If they don't pick it up, then I don't save it and then take it to a special recycling place, except when it comes to things like computers and computer parts.
Let's say if there are like some plastic milk jugs or so, instead of driving like 5 miles from my place where there's the recycling center, maybe I would just throw that stuff away.
I mostly do number 1 and number 2 plastic, paper, like newspaper.
Some processor somewhere going to buy that from us. For newspaper, for example, it could be Applegate Insulation that's out in Weberville. They actually take newspaper and shred it to be used as insulation.
With our new facility out on Service Road and Farm Lane, that's another indication that we're going to be a leader. I have colleagues across the country that are just drooling over what this facility is going to provide.
Before, we were really a transfer station. We took the materials off campus to a warehouse over by Amtrak.
This is the MSU recycling plant. We basically take all the recyclables from the campus.
And when our facility is up and running, we're going to be able to bale those materials.
The current facility's ceiling is not tall enough for what we call a baler, which compresses the recyclable materials into 1 cubic yard by 1 cubic yard by 1 cubic yard cubes. And these cubes allow us to sell recycling on the open market.
And baler is important because it's how you, in a sense, containerize product and actually be able to store it and ship it.
we hope to process everything in the new plant. So whereas here we just kind of organize and have things shipped out, in the new plant we're hoping to have a whole process plant where we can do everything within the plant.
So it becomes a piece of the supply chain that otherwise we have to have somebody else do.
Right now we have a diversion rate of approximately 17%, meaning if you have a waste stream, we're diverting about 17% of that waste stream right now and recycling it.
If people understand that there's a relationship between this waste reduction, resource recovery through recycling, then perhaps they'll be more motivated when it's necessary to take an extra step, or instead of throwing it in this box, I put it in that box, and that box will be a recoverable box.
What we need to do on campus here is make it really convenient. In the past, we'd have some recycling bins out, but not maybe every place that we need to have them. We're really making an effort to get those recycling bins in locations where we think they're needed.
And last year, one of the challenges that we weren't prepared for are students hoarding water bottle and Gatorade bottles, and some of them had to be thrown out because we couldn't keep up with it, and the students were just taking them down and throwing them away, and it's like, whoa. So we're going to be better prepared this year for this clean out of the hall or of the rooms, because housing wasn't prepared for it either. Some of the planning and how we tackle some of these challenges have taken longer than what we thought.
Like my grandparents used to throw everything in the recycling bin. They'd just be like, that's plastic, it's recyclable, right? I'm like, no, you have to look at the little symbol thing.
Recycling is meaningless unless it's part of a very much larger political project. And that should be not only where the stuff goes, but the production of recycled materials should also be regulated.
So are things happening at the pace, and are we getting results at the pace that we'd like? Yes. Would I like to see it happen a little faster? Yes. But is the pace okay? Yeah.
I think U of M has like in-dorm pickup, and I don't know if MSU does that because I don't live in the dorms anymore. But yeah, it wouldn't hurt to just have like. But yeah, it wouldn't hurt to just have like. But yeah, it wouldn't hurt to just have like a little collection.